Alright guys, Davor here from Tennis Haus. If you do not subscribe yet to our YouTube channel, which is kind of new, do that now, turn the notifications on and enjoy all the tennis knowledge we try to spread and help you guys out there. So today my inbox was full with questions about the poach. So you have three types of poaching. So the first one is you communicate with your server. Let's say the server wants to serve to the tee, your partner, and says, hey Mark, I'm going to serve to the tee, like you're going to go and poach no matter what, I cover the other side. So this is one scenario that happens in doubles a lot when you see the guys, they're chatting, right, and then they communicate what's going to happen. The second poach is the poach on the return game. So you have the first one with your server, the second one you can tell your server, hey Mark, as soon as you hit the third ball and it passes the net, I'm going to poach. So you can communicate as well on that side. So you have, that's already two ways of poaching and the communication. The third one is the one where you as a net player do not communicate with anyone. You decide if you're going to poach or not. And that depends on a lot of factors. Number one is how fast does my partner hits the ball? Is that a good moment for me to poach? The second thing is how much spin does my partner hit on that ball? Is it affecting the other person on the other side? Can I poach? The third one is how high does my partner hit the ball over? Will they be in trouble when the ball comes over? Can I get something out of it? The fourth one is was it a low ball that my partner hit, like a low slice where they have to hit up and I can go? So there's so many factors. Is it a super windy day and they are off balance over there? There are many factors that play in the poaching. And one other thing is, like, there are three things: the positioning, how far is the opponent behind the baseline, how close are they to the net, where's their strike zone, is it in a perfect spot here, or is it here off and off strike zone where they're high stretching out and low stretching out, and are they balanced or not over there? So you have to determine for yourself, and with the years it's going to get easier, when do I poach? So now we're coming to that part that's very important, but a lot of recreational players do not do perfectly. So when they poach, they just go to the side, and you have to understand the geometrics and the angles of a ball. So the ball comes with an angle, which means if I'm right here and you draw like a V, as further I go back, as more they're going to be like space there and I can't cover anymore, right? So which means if I come with my belly button to the net now and I have my arms out, I'm going to cover now. I'm going to cover already 80% of the court. As closer you are to the net, as more you cover. Now difficulty will be, it depends on the level where you are. If you're 2-5 or 3-0 or 3-5, your approach shot of your partner is not good enough and it just goes right back to the opponent, they're going to lob you. So that's this lobbing game you see in the recreational level. So once the approach shot and the volleys get really good, where they bring the opponent out of balance, positioning and strike zone, then you're going to have a good advantage at the net. You're not going to get lobbed anymore. So how do I poach? The human eye works in this way. So when you go forward and there's someone right in front of you 100 yards away, they don't barely see that you move forward. But what they see immediately is the sideways movements, right? So when you look at the Bryan brothers and all the great doubles players, they always go forward to shrink the court, right? So their partners are setting up well. And then when they poach, they split and they're quick. And they poach, as you saw, they go diagonal forward. They don't go a lazy step to the side. That doesn't work. So you have to have that in mind when you poach. In my previous videos, I posted like a doubles drill, which is great, where you can practice poaching without having fear. You feed as a coach a ball and your partner hits a cross court, you poach on the second ball which is there, and then the third ball the coach hits down the line and the partner covers it. And you can do it day and night, so you can practice that. You don't have to be afraid to come in and poach, right? So it's very important that you go forward and then you go in a diagonal angle to poach the balls. Do not poach sideways. So I hope this video is going to help you a little bit with that. Don't forget to subscribe and put the notifications on. Shoot me ideas, what you want to hear I'm talking about, tennis strategy stuff, technique, anything you guys want to hear, I'm here to help. I'm Davor, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.